Bampita tusiimirwe Grace era nasanyuka nnyo okulaba omukyala Uzo okuva mu America okujja okunkyalira. Yali azze cooperative yaffe ey'omu ddwaniro ebandondamu nga model farm omu n'ajja n'ankyalira era nasanyuka nnyo nga nkyalidde. Nali musanyufu ku lunaku olwo era yaleka nsimbidde n'omuti era mujjukirirako. Era buli bwe ndaba omuti guno simwerabira Uzo kuba ye yagunsimbye era ngezaako omusana yadde gwayaka ogulabirira gubeerewo nga mujjukirirako. Era nsuubira abibeerawo n'addamu n'akomawo n'ajja n'ankyalira omulundi omulala. Nasanyuka kubanga okundonda mu balunzi bonna tuwera nga 500 era nali musanyufu nnyo. Ningamba ekitiibwa nakiddiza Mukama kubanga si kyangu. Kuba yajja n'atulambula ku nte n'atubuuza endunda gye tulundamu. Tumugamba yaddi bukyetandika twakyusaamu kubanga enkola gye twaliko yali y'emabega nga tutulina ssente, amata gatutawaanya okugatunda. Ne Ifa bwe yatandika okukolanga naffe ne tutandika okuvaayo kubanga kati nze ndi musanyufu mu bulunzi kuba amata ngatunda nfuna ssente. Eddagala ly'ente terintawaanya mba nfuna eddagala okuva ku ddayali. Nze kye nandibadde nsaba atukolere, njagala naffe amata gaffe gabeere nga gagendako ebweru tusobole okulinnyisa ku bbeeyi kwe gabeere nago nga ga mutindo. Naffe gagendeko bweru amata tugatunde ku ssente tuve mu bwavu. Naye engeri gye yanjagala nsuubira nti ayinza okukomawo eno n'andabako omulundi omulala. Nalaba nga musanyufu nnyo. Ebyaliwo ku lunaku olwo ebyasinga okunsanyusa, nakubisa naye ebifaananyi nakati ngirina. Twasamba naye omupiira yagutulekera nakati tugulaba. N'abaana baali basanyufu nnyo yabalekera ebitabo, ekalaamu nakati bakyabikozesa. Kwe gasinza mwerabire. Era nimusaba akomengawo atulabeko ate nansuubiza bw'alidda. Nze nga Uzo musabira okubeerawo nga mulamu kubanga tukoze bulungi, atusakidde. Asobodde otusabira obuyambi ebweru ate ne butuyamba mu kitundu kyaffe. Tufunye eddagala ku ddaale erisobola okuyamba abalunzi. Nubatwala amata nubajja ne bakusaba ente tesobola kulwala. Ebyo byonna era maanyi ge. Era nze musabira okubeera ng'ali mulamu ate ng'akyatwongeramu.
Please welcome Emmy-winning actress, advocate, and Heifer International Ambassador to Africa, Uzo Aduba.
Good afternoon, everybody. How are you? Very well. I want to say thank you so much for having me today. That video package was incredible to watch and look back at Farmer Grace and hear those incredibly kind words. But what was not included in that package was Grace's story and the impact she has managed to have on the lives of not only her family, but the lives of her community. And what has made me such a fan and so inspired by someone like Grace is the knowledge that one person with the choice and with the action can make a difference. What Grace is too humble and quiet to tell you is that she is a widow with 3 children. She is a woman with no formal education who did not work in a financial or formal sense for her family. And upon her husband's death, was left with the question, what next? How do I keep my family alive? How do I keep myself alive? And rather than despair and give up on herself, Grace reached out to something bigger and greater than herself because she knew she had to take care of her children, and that organization was Heifer International. And it was through Heifer she was able to learn a trade and find a way to start a new story for herself and for her family. And I think what's important for people here, or at least what I hope that people take away from this experience being here, is the knowledge that one person can make a difference and serve to multiply for many people and many lives. Grace's choice to learn how to take care of cows, which is where she began, but where I finished the story, you're not even going to believe, because I couldn't believe it when I saw it. You know, she took one calf, reared it. At the passing on the gift ceremony that Heifer has every single year, her firstborn calf, she gave it on to someone else, which is a part of the loan, contractual loan that takes place with the organization. She passed it on to someone else, which is a huge gift. And from that one gift of her calf, she turned one cow into 20 on my first visit there. That video that you're watching, that was just after my having gone to visit her the first time. She turned that one cow into 20 cows, and from those 20 cows, she learned how to take care of the animals. She learned how to breed the animals. She learned how to take the dung from their manure and turn that into biogas. And the biogas is important for a reason, because she was able to further multiply by taking that gasoline and using it as a light source so that her son, who had not previously been going to school because of the loss of her father, could return to school. And why is that important? It's important because when we talk about the great equalization of education, we have to take into consideration the number of years that somebody's able to study, the number of hours people are able to put into it, right? If I'm able to do an all-nighter and Grace's son has to stop as soon as the sun sets, how likely is it that they're going to be able to compete with me? And that's how something like Heifer, that's what makes Heifer International powerful. It's able to take the effects not only from a agricultural standpoint or a feeding standpoint, or, oh, she's learned how just to learn a trade, or she's learned to, provide milk for communities. She's able to dream bigger and further than she had previously. Her son is now enrolled in school, and that is a generational effect that Heifer International is able to have on the lives of not only herself, but those children yet to be born. And I think that's powerful. She is the most inspiring woman I met on this entire journey. Grace was able to show and remind me, and so many of us, that we should never give up, that one choice that we can make one day in our lives has the potential to affect lives larger than we can count. And that simple action of going through the training practices of Heifer International caused Grace to then dream even bigger. That hut she was standing next to wound up being the beginning of her vision for her life. She then went on to get even more cows bred. And she turned one cow into 20 after that first year, 20 into 40. She now has 40 cows, all of whom she takes care of, all of which she takes care of. She has started a bank co-op with the women in her village, then taught other women how to raise cows, because everybody was watching her and saying, okay, she's sending her kids to school, how do I get to send my kids to school? And they came over, and was a generous giver, and gave tremendously and said, you need to come and support Heifer International. And that is powerful. And look at this entire community, this community of women who've banded together, this community of people who want more for themselves. And the thing that I find so beautiful about Heifer is that it's not a handout. It is a hand up. And I think what I have gathered from the experience of service and the provision of it is not walking into a scenario trying to necessarily save someone. Our job is not to change someone. Our job is to help introduce a pathway for someone to walk down. It is an opportunity to give someone the skills and the trades to better themselves. Africa stands on the precipice of a point where we are interested in bettering ourselves. We have that power, as a continent, Uganda specifically here in this instance as a country. And I find Grace to be a single reflection of that. And through something like Heifer International, through our willingness to do something as individuals to support a hand that is reaching out to us and helping them up, we don't have to run the race for them. We can just train them, right? I love the idea of service. I love what Grace has been so successful at doing. I think she should serve as an emblem for all of us. And